Staying organized in Google Drive is really, really important. And one of the things that I use a lot is something called the Move To function. And that's basically just moving files around in a way that makes sense to you to stay organized. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. And there are many more ways to do it than what I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you two. So let's say that I'm in my sandbox and I go in here and I see that I've got this test students and I'm like, I don't really want that there. I can do a couple things. When I click on it, let's say I now want it to go into my random folder. I can literally just click and drag it and put it in wherever folder I want. So that's one way that I can move things. Another way that I can move them is to, once it's clicked, I can come up here to my More Actions button, and you'll see there's a little Move To folder. I can also access that by, if you have your right-click function on your mouse, if you right-click on it, you get that same screen, and you see that I have the Move To right here. And if I click on this, so no matter how you get to this Move To file, you're going to get the same screen as this. So if I have this screen, and I know that I want to move this test students file into this random folder, I can just click on that. If that's the level I want it to go, I can leave it there, or if I double click, it'll take me to the folders within that. And then if I want it to go in there, I would just hit the move button, and you'll see that it's gone from here, and it is now in my random folder. So it's right here at the bottom of that folder. So that's one way you can move a file. Another thing that people are pretty interested in is this concept of, instead of move to, it's add to. So can I put the same file in multiple folders? The answer is yes. So I moved this folder, or this file, into my random, but I really want it in my random and in my sandbox folder. So how I do that is I just click on it, and then I'm going to hit Shift Z, and I'm going to get this screen. It looks a lot like move to, but at the top it says add to. So again, same process. I'm going to find it. So right now it's in my random folder. I also want it in my sandbox. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to double click to get to the folder structure, and then I'm going to hit add. So you'll see it's still in my random, but let's go over here in my sandbox and see, and there it is as well in my sandbox. So two things we went over. One is move to, so I'm taking a file from one place and putting it in another, and the other was add to, and that is when I take one file and I leave it in its original place and I also put it in the other place. And so those are two different things. One quick thing about add to, it's one document. I just have two access points to it. So if I make changes to this document in Sandbox, it will also be reflected in that document that's in random. So I can have the same document in two different places. It's going to lead me to the same place, so any changes that I make will be reflected in both locations. So that's two quick tips about how to add a document to another location in Drive and how to move a document from one location to another.